Hi everyone. Let's take a look at the following limit. Find the limit of x plus 1 divided by x minus 2 as x is approaching to infinity. Now, if you think about the first step, you're going to plug in infinity, and very quickly you would discover this is not how you solve it, because in the world of limits, when you take infinity plus 1, that is still going to be infinity. And when you take infinity minus 2, that is still going to be infinity. And infinity divided by infinity is one of the 7 types of indeterminates. So you can't really solve it yet. What you have to do is you have to multiply the top and the bottom by 1 divided by x. And again, it really depends on the question, right? So in this case, I'm multiplying the top and the bottom by 1 over x. So effectively, I'm multiplying it by 1. I don't change the value, but I am changing the form. What happens is this equals to the limit as x is approaching to infinity. When you expand this, x times 1 over x, that's going to be 1 plus 1 over x. When you look at the denominator, x times 1 over x is 1 minus 2 over x. Now, what happens is you can plug it in. So this equals to 1 plus 1 over infinity divided by 1 minus 2 divided by infinity. And again, you got to be mindful. In the world of limits, 1 divided by infinity is basically 0. 2 divided by infinity is basically 0. So your final answer is going to be 1 divided by 1, which means it equals to 1. Now, what I would say is you want to double check your work. So I would spend 1 extra minute and graph the following function. I go back and I ask myself, if I take the left limit, I take the right limit, is there a limit? Does this match with the answer that I have? So if I think about, for example, y equal to x plus 1 over x minus 2, what happens? So in a different color, let's graph it right now. So I'm trying to graph y equal to x plus 1 divided by x minus 2, recognizing there's a vertical asymptote at x equal to 2, recognizing there's a horizontal asymptote at y equal to 1, and the graph, roughly speaking, looks something like this. And now when I think about the limit as x is approaching to infinity, well, that means what happens when I go to the very right of this graph. It's going to get super close to 1, but not at 1. So we know for sure the answer is 1. Now, let me over deliver. If you really want to think about this from a horizontal asymptote perspective, I would even say it's coming or is approaching to 1 from above. And to do that, you can either say it's approaching from above, right? You can write that down next to the graph or next to the answer, or you can put a plus sign to signal that it's really coming from above. I hope this makes sense.